Hey YouTube, it's NeoNexudus here with a rant video. Everybody knows I love a good old rant. Recently there's been a few rant videos by Richie, Emma Blue Eyes 10 and Kayla Shade, Richie being Dark Magician 84, regarding net deckers. And as everybody knows, I fucking hate net deckers. Anyway, getting back to the subject. Net deckers. The technical term to net a deck is to look up a deck on the internet and copy it and pass it off as your own. Back in the old days this used to be called cookie cuttering. I have no idea why. I would have just called it a clone deck. But that's besides the point, isn't it? Yes, cookie cutter decks, net decks, clone decks, whatever you want to call them, they all fucking suck. In my personal opinion, as soon as Konami introduces this no longer priority ruling, and it's the fact that you go ZL or Zexel or whatever you want to freaking call it, because no one really knows yet, I don't think. Once that comes out, I reckon that's Konami's effort to try and slow down the game, but I think they've tried a bit too much to slow down the game, because there's all this Smash Special something, they're bringing out all these Exceed monsters and whatnot, and well, I don't think they're going to be used that much. I mean, some of them may be easy to summon, but they have really shitty effects. I mean, take the new Ace monster. You Exceed summon using 2 level 4s. They act as underlay units. You literally put them underneath the card. Interesting, but rather redundant. I think it's to stop the whole graveyard manipulation thing. But anyway. That's probably my fan you can hear on my laptop. You know, it's still broke. What are you going to do? I'm hopefully going to get it fixed sometime soon, whatever. But yes, point being that this new monster effect is to negate an attack declared at it by removing 1 underlay unit from it. Now I'm not sure whether that goes to the graveyard or if it gets removed from play. But basically, if it gets targeted by a monster's attack when it has no underlay units, basically since you only got 2, you can only negate 2 attacks. So if they attack 3rd time, it self-destructs. So they get a fucking direct attack if you don't have anything on the bloody back row or any other monster. So yeah, it's just stupid. Light, 2500 beat stick, new cover monster, whatever, for ZL like Neo Stardust and Dark Magician. So yeah, that's kind of crappy. Revised Dragon, number 17 I think it's called, number 17 Revised Dragon. That's 2 level 3s and it's a 2k beat stick. Getting 2 level 3s in the field is a little bit especially with the fact of Dandy being at 1, you know, mind you, you want to use Dandy anyway because then you wouldn't get the tokens, so so yeah, 2 level 3s, and then I think it's something like it gets to boost its attack by removing an underlay unit or something like that. I don't know, I can't remember, but it boosts its attack. It's just sort of what it is a beat stick. It doesn't really do anything else. None of them really do anything else, really. The new monsters they're bringing out to exceed someone with by saying this card cannot be used as synchro material are pretty interesting. I mean, there's Gagaga Magician, which is the new main character's monster. You can, like, once per turn you can choose a level between 1 and 8 or 2 and 8, something like that, and you can increase that card's level or change it to that level once per turn, which would be great, absolutely fantastic for synchro something. But it says this card cannot be used as a synchro material monster. But yes, getting back to the main point of net deckers, Yu-Gi-Oh! DL I think is trying to slow down everything, because everything is like a special summon, special summon, special summon, you're dead within a minute. You know, that's kind of stupid. So yeah, the fact of net decking, I've explained what it is. Examples of net deck is meta. Basically, once a deck is proven to win, because it is awesome or broken, everyone copies it. Konami puts up the deck list on the website, everyone copies it, they add in their own little text, and by text is meant by 1 to 2 cards that weren't in the original deck list, which apparently makes it your own. Fuck off, does it? So yeah, you know, yeah. So anyway, they do that, and then they say it's their own deck, their own idea, blah 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 blah. No, you're all a bunch of lying, manipulative, evil. Well, evil super. But you're basically the play that's killing Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyone in net decks is the play that's killing Yu-Gi-Oh! Plain and simple. Now you can disagree with me, you can hate me, you can flame me as much as you want. Right? I don't fucking care. Well, I might do a little, might have another pop at you back, but what do you expect? You know, most of my subscribers expect this from me. You know, I am a original style player. I keep the intentions the way they were from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Or you create your own deck, you use it, you win with it, it gives you a certain status, and it gives you the status of pro. Once you've reached, I don't know, nationals level and top, you are a pro if you created that deck yourself. You did not take an X-Over deck, you did not take a Gladiator Beast, you did not take Black Wings, you did not take freaking whatever, fucking Legendary 6 Samurai. You built a deck of your own that has cards and strategies of your own, and you took it to the regionals, and then the nationals, and then tops. That's how you got the status of pro. Or you had pro deck builders who may have gone to nationals, may not tops, but they sort of worked behind the scenes with new players and bad players, working to make their deck better by contributing stuff to their deck or teaching them how to play better. That is another term of the pro. The latest term, pro, is something more corrupt and sinister. It is, apparently, you are classified as a pro for taking a X-Saber deck that everyone else runs and going to nationals and winning a few times, or going to locals and winning a few times. That's apparently, you know, pro status. It's not pro status at all. It is just being a cheating little bastard. So yeah, I fucking hate net deckers. I hope they all grow a pair and come up with some original ideas rather than stealing other people's ideas and passing them off as their own. I mean, a very, very good example would be the fact of shooting star quick draw debris sort of thing. You know, quick draw plants, shooting star, quick draw debris, whatever you want to call it. That was someone original deck who they made themselves, copied no one else really, and that's me just downloading something from Hellfire Commons. Yes. So yes, you know, lost my train of thought now, but yeah, you know, basically pro status is building your own deck, taking it, winning pro status, or helping other people build decks with good cards and stuff. I wish net deckers would grow a pair, like I said. You know, come up with their own ideas instead of passing it off as their own. The shooting star quick draw debris was someone's deck, and then Konami posted the deck list for all the world to see, and everyone said, "Oh, this wins. I think I'll use this deck, therefore I become pro." No, you're a fucking cheating bastard that can't even come up with their own ideas. Now, I don't blame anyone for running the shooting star debris quick draw deck plants thing, because that was a very good deck. It's been hit on the ban list now because Dandelions at 1. But, you know, it was a very good deck. I didn't mind anyone running that. It's just when they started calling themselves pros, saying, listen to the pros, mate, I'm such a pro because I'm running Shooting Star Quick Draw Debris Plants. No, you're not. You're just using someone else's deck. A very good deck, I will admit, but someone else's idea and you're passing it off as your own. That's not right. That's not kosher. That's not cricket. So, net deckers everywhere, if you're listening, come up with your own ideas. Why do you have to sponge off other people? Oh, because it wins. Yes, but don't you think that your own ideas have the potential to win? I'm not saying, you know, you have to forsake staple cards and good synchros, but I'm saying, you know, a deck that's not X-Saber, Blackwing, Shooting Star Debris thing, although new variants are coming out, I wouldn't class that as meta anymore, because not many people are running it. They're mainly switching over to Legendary 6 Samurai, another meta. Chaos Plants, I wouldn't say exactly a meta, because I haven't seen that many people play it yet. So I personally don't think Chaos Plants is that consistent with the build everyone's using, which they most probably copied of WK Dad, and he's the only person who can use it, because the fact is he came up with his own deck idea, and he used it with his strategies, his know-how, and he can play it brilliantly. Only the original creator of the deck can win and play the deck well enough to win, rather than someone who copies the deck, because they have to spend what, weeks, months learning all the tricks of the deck. You know, you shouldn't have to learn a deck. You know, it's not like saying, you know, pick up a book, do a book report on it. You know, yeah, it's important to learn the deck inside and out so you can, you know, side deck against it, but not cards that screw over the main strategies, e.g. DD Crow. And Jiu-Jitsu Master and bollocks like that. But you've already seen that in another rant video. So, you know, side decking is important against meta and net deckers, because if you can shut down their plays, they'll immediately think, oh, this deck's no good anymore, I'm not winning that much, because everyone knows how to beat it. It actually, in a sense, encourages them to build something more original. Now, the most original people I know are myself, Kalo Shade, freaking godly original player, Dark Magician 84, Emma Blue Eyes 10, Max Warrior 74, or 72, or whatever it is, sorry Max, Scapegoat User, Lucky Wolf G, Ojama the Bomb, who else? That's part of KCP. Naughty Lord of Light, Eddie Phoenix, and the rest of the people from the KCP. You know, the entire KCP is pretty much based around people who build their own deck ideas. And I think that's why Killer Shade selected us individuals to be on there. Because he respects us as duelists enough, because we build our own decks. We don't choose to go into a shop and buy a Lightsworn deck because you can, you know, go drop Judgment Dragon, Cool Priority Effect, Field Wipe, attack for 3k, drop another Judgment Dragon, attack for another 3k, you know, total of 6k, you're left on 3,000 life points if you haven't lost any already. So, yeah. Just, meta needs to, well, there'll always be a meta. I can't say meta needs to die, because there will always be a meta. You know, someone will always try and copy someone else's deck, unless Konami enforces the rule that basically one type of deck per tournament, e.g. only one person can run Exos, one person can run GBs, one person can run Lightsworn, one person can run 6 Samurais, etc. So that's the only way meta would really kind of die out, I guess, but there will always be a meta. Everyone will try and copy another deck. You know, it's been expected. You know, it's happened throughout the whole Yu-Gi-Oh timeline. But net decking and stealing ideas and passing them off your own and proclaiming to be a pro when you're not, that is something that's very new and something that is totally and utterly unacceptable. There are some guys at locals, I'm not going to mention names, even though I really would like to, who are a bunch of net deckers. Yeah, they say they took a deck as its baseline, a deck list as its baseline, and built the deck to their own strategy, to how they play style, and that's what makes it their own deck. Bullshit. I've played against you guys at the tournament. Your deck is no different from freaking Joe Blogg's net deck over there, or in America's case, John Smith. Thank you very much, Not Too Lord of Light, for giving me that piece of info. Lovely Doctor Who reference. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now. You know, net deckers, grow a pair, think of your own ideas, don't steal other people's, because although you win, it's not really you winning, it's the person who originally created the deck who's winning. I mean, look what happened to that Gemini Elemental Hero deck, you know, that Neos Alias thing. Everyone was running that for a while, but people couldn't play it right because they're not the original deck's owner, so they gave up, or they thought it was too inconsistent. Bollocks. Work on any deck hard enough, and if you believe in it and like it, and it's a thing that you like and love, and something you built from your very heart and soul from scratch, that you actually drew up a deck list yourself from, then you can't go wrong. You know, you'll have more fun playing, and you will probably win more, like Scapegoat User says. You know, if you build a deck that you built personally, you will win more rather than learning someone else's deck. Anyway guys, I'm running in 17 minutes now. I've been NeoNexudus, you've been my subscribers. I hate net deckers. This is NeoNexudus, signing out. Peace.